Hello everybody, welcome back to youtube.com/Geek Aloud for another Let's Install. Today is Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Extraction. Why are we doing that one today? Because it was recently added to Xbox Game Pass. And when I say recently added, I mean about 4 hours ago. We're right on top of this one today. And I'm very keen to see how it checks out. We played the beta back in November, it was, on the channel. You can go back and check that out, a Let's Play for Rainbow Six. It was for Rainbow Six Siege at the time, but they had added the new game mode, the extraction game mode, as a one-off weekend playtest. So if you go back on the channel, we have the Rainbow Six Extraction beta from, about 3 months ago. And the beta, I didn't think went very well. It's the main problem with it, to my eye, seemed to be that Rainbow Six Siege is known for its simulation. It's great in that, you can shoot through walls and create little crevices to peer through and set your traps and go off. And it's, a realistic play box. It's fantastic. But the extraction play mode adds this supernatural element whereby the enemies become super fast moving and they can, sort of levitate or climb walls, what have you. They have fantasy type movement in a game that's known for being so realistic in its simulation. And the result is, it is incredibly hard to ever line up the shots on the fast-moving targets because it's so unnatural in reality. And on top of that, they're bullet sponges. So first of all, it's hard to line them up. Second of all, once you do line them up, they don't go down easy. It's very frustrating. And both of those points, I'll reiterate, are not simulation. They're not what the game's known for. It's not what the community's rallied around. So it's very odd for them to take two elements that the core game has no interest in, and, this 5-year, 6-year player base they've built up, it seems to have no great interest in this sort of extraction fantasy mode. So I'm grateful that it's in Xbox Game Pass, so I can check it out now. It's, version 1.0 or 1.01, depending on what sort of first day patch we get here. I'm grateful to Microsoft, for including Rainbow Six in my subscription for Game Pass. It's a good deal in that sense, but I'm not too convinced the actual game itself is going to get its hooks in me and get me to play much. But we'll install it here today. It's 46.63 gigs, and that's currently coming in. You can see there just under 280 megabytes per second. We're going to be about 20 minutes. Once that's fully installed, we'll fire it up. Check out the main menu. The first thing we always check is we jump into that graphics menu and make sure we've got the correct settings there. We were always looking for the performance mode, that 60 frames a second. Really want that silky smooth look on this, what are we now, 8th, 9th generation consoles, whatever we're up to, the Xbox Series X. But all those things must, of course, wait for the install. So let's do that right now here. YouTube.com/Geek Aloud for the world-famous Let's Install series. Ooh, the one we really want to get to, though, is GEA, Gaming Enforcement Agency. That's Monday nights, 8 p.m.-ish right here. Myself and Steve Unky Dunky, we discuss the news of the week, talk about what's happened, and we also take a look at the upcoming games. Generally, just keep you across the gaming news. We catch you up, and then, of course, we look to you in the audience to get involved. Jump in that chat, give us your feedback, let us know what's on your radar, what maybe we've missed, what we should be looking out for. Love to speak to you. That's Monday nights, 8 p.m. Come along, check out Gaming Enforcement Agency, and you can even check it out right now because we've got 14, I believe, episodes already shot. The 14 weeks behind us. Well, we did take 2 weeks off for Christmas, so there's 2 missing there, but there are 14 episodes. They're trailing back right into the sort of tail end of last year. I encourage you to go back and check it out. I guess I would recommend maybe number 13 as it was our Game of the Year special. A lot of discussion there about all the gaming that happened last year. A good way to catch up on the year that was. That's Gaming Enforcement Agency episode 13. I might even put a card for it right here if I remember. But if I don't, you can find it on the channel. That's youtube.com/Geek Aloud. Please subscribe it. But for now, let's install Rainbow Six Extraction through Xbox Game Pass. All right, it's getting exciting now. Let's turn that controller back on. Has it bleeped? I think it's bleeped. Let's launch it, shall we? Rainbow Six Extraction launch day about 4 hours after it appeared in the Xbox Game Pass service. Of course, a reminder, those Xbox, what is it? Game Pass rewards, is that what it's called, or is it just called the Xbox rewards service or system? But you can increase your rewards points by logging into the games, and you can bring up the punch card as well, because some of the monthly rewards you need to sort of like sign on to do it. You don't get them all by default. So it's always worth loading up the Microsoft Xbox Rewards app and making sure that you've got all the possible monthly apps. Gosh, I'm lost here. I'm lost trying to get myself some audio, making sure I don't have any copyright infringement happening. There we go. Xbox Rewards app.
It's our job to be ready for anything.
Sorry about that. Camera failure.
Strange.
We are holding B to skip the opening cutscene. We're going in to start. As I said before, we're going to jump in and check the graphic settings, and then we'll jump out, we'll check the particulars, the install size, the version number, as I said, on launch day. We'll see what all those particulars are about, but then I might even take you into the Microsoft Rewards app that I was just talking about and show you how you can make sure you're signed up to all the monthly possible, what do they call them, punch cards, I believe, and that way, as you do various stuff, you can earn those points, and in aggregate, once you've saved up a lot of points, I believe it's 35,000 points, will get you an additional 3 months of Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. So it's very much worth doing it. Menu narration, no thank you. Subtitles, English, spoken language English, sure, next. Show subtitles, no thanks. Yeah, that brightness looks pretty good. Colorblind mode, no thank you. Have the HUD up. Chat size, can we have it off? No, we can't. HUD, large text off. That's fine. Complete. Let's move forward now. Where are our, here we go, options. Interface or video? What's it going to be? Image mode, resolution, no thank you. That's what we want. So by default, it's set to resolution, which is 4K, but it's 30 frames per second. What you want to do is flick it to high frame rate, which gives you 1080p, but will give you that 60 frames per second, and is definitely worth the trade-off. Especially in the online games, you want it to be as fluid and clean as possible. You don't sort of need that 4K if you, keep missing the shots because people are moving quicker than your refresh rate can give you. That's never good. All right, just quickly checking everything here, making sure there's nothing else worth pointing out. There isn't. So if we can bring up some sort of main menu, VR training. Does that mean virtual reality is in the PlayStation 4 VR headset, or does it mean, does it just mean a VR match? And can we skip it if you just wanted to straight up play? Looks like you have to do the VR training. We're not going to jump in and do that now. No, this is a Let's Install, of course, what Geek Aloud's famous for, not a Let's Play. But we will, of course, bring up the particulars so we can round out this Let's Install. Okay, one more time. As I said, Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Extraction on launch day, included in Game Pass, is 46.6 gigabytes fully installed, and that currently, as I said, launch day is version 2.0.1129.17436. My goodness, that is quite the mouthful. But that's a complete and successful install. Thank you very much for watching. At this moment, I'd like to hold your attention if I can to show you the this one here, Microsoft Rewards. This is the app you want to launch up and just make sure you're sort of subscribed, I guess, to all the possible monthly quests in the app to make sure you're constantly earning as many points as possible so you can do it. All right, weekly streaks. What have we got? Complete 3 activities. Look at this. Rainbow Six Extraction. We have to check it out. We've already checked it out. There you go. Just opening it up, 10 more points. As I said, 35,000 points to get another 3 months of Game Pass Ultimate. So that is very small, of course, but earn 3 achievements in any Xbox One game. I reckon maybe we've already done that one as well. We have. Perfect. Search on Bing. Wow. I think I've failed to do this one. We won't go through that process, but you can see there just how easy it is to pick up one. That's 50 points. But then, there was another, I think, 100 sitting there. Earn an achievement in any game today. Boom, look at that. Get yourself an extra something. We're about to check out Rainbow Six Extraction. Every chance we'll be natively picking up one of those. So good to activate those punch cards. As you can see there, you've got to activate each and every punch card. Show all. Make sure we've got all of them. All right, it looks like we're signed up for all of them, which is great. And we'll just come down here. Okay, so that's just redeeming the rewards, excuse me. Check out this featured game. Now, is this just a matter of Aing in to bring up the store listing and then being back? And is that 5 points? It is. Now, maybe you've got better things to do, like actually play a game. But if you're sort of budgetary constrained, this is a very good way to sort of keep your hobby of gaming going for an extra 3 months. But that'll do it for this Let's Install. As we said, that was Rainbow Six Extraction. This has been youtube.com/geekaloud, as I said, home of the famous Let's Install series. And of course, Monday nights, 8 p.m.-ish, right here with Unky Dunky, who do the Gaming Enforcement Agency. We cover everything in the gaming world. We look at all the news stories of the week that was. We check out the upcoming releases of the next week. And of course, we interact with the community. It'd be great to see you there on a Monday night, interacting with Steve and Unky Dunky, Steve is Unky Dunky, and myself. That's Monday nights right here, youtube.com/geekaloud. Like it, subscribe it, you'll never miss it. Oh, that was luck. Hey, that's something. I love everything about it. Ooh.
Fire splash!
Old Uncle Dunky.
Donkey.